put me in the game. I know what to do. Show me
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. 7 yards there and a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And they'll run for Najee Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries for an even 100 yards.
And as we discussed staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. Muscles him off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on second down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll throw it with Newman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson now. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Newman. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Jackson on 1st down. eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Newman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Newman will throw again. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that balls, they've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. From the gun on third down, Newman. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They're going on fourth down. Newman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Newman. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They go play action now. Newman. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Off the play fake, here's Newman. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Again, Newman. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches? The term complementary football. Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Newman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2nd and 10 now. Newman. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're going. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now the Steelers down 24-21, a minute 39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Newman's throw there hauled in by Claypool. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Harris. And he goes out right around the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got Claypool, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Throwing again, Newman. Along the sideline, he has more. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then...
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive. And they did. You're right. They got it down. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for this...
Back again up in this entertaining for you. Come for my M's, you get this go.